Each month, we bring you a member of our community that has had the experience through their work, through their spiritual journey, of their life being transformed. And today, I'd love you to welcome licensed teacher June Dillinger to share her story. Welcome, June. Thank you.
Morning, everyone. I could easily make this a Sunday morning message, and I'm going to try to encapsulate it in a short amount. The third unity principle is I create my experiences by what I choose to think and what I feel and believe. That's the third unity principle. There's an upcoming class that I would invite you to take. And in the creation of that class, they give you a little card. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it looks like this. And there are two sides to this card. At the beginning, you write down some of the things that are coming up for you, and at the end, you write down some things that have fulfilled for you. And I'll share the items. At the beginning, I said, this is who I am not. I am not a sense of powerlessness, stupid, inefficient, defeated, defenseless, and distrusting. That's how I was feeling about me when I started into the class. It's hard to tell, right? It works, I promise you, as long as you lean into it. And this is what I created. Because of the unity third principle, I am happy inside. I am spirit rich. I live in my truth. I love deep. I am balanced fun. And this is who I came to create myself to be. Engaged. Fully engaged. And in this process of transformation, this is what came up for me. A long time ago, when my dad died 17 years ago, he gave me a book called A Course in Miracles. Or rather, I was in the bookstore and I found this book called A Course in Miracles. I had no idea what it was, but I liked the title. That book moved 8 times from the shelf to the kitchen table, to the dining, to the patio, to my car, to the beach, and back. Never opened. Never opened. And one Sunday, some friends of mine said, why don't you come to Unity with us? And I said, what is it? And they said, oh, it's a spiritual community. I said, like what? And they said, oh, it's a church over on Montserrat. And I'm like, nope, I'm not going to church. 15 years later, as a licensed Unity teacher, I sat in the back of the church and cried, wondering what was coming over me. I was a new divorcee. I was in a bad relationship. I was volunteering at the women's prison facilitating Toastmasters, and my life was a mess. My mother said, well, go be of service. And I said, I already am. And she said, it's not enough. Give more. I was sitting in church one Sunday, and they said, we need volunteers for prison ministry. And I thought to myself, okay, well, I can go into the women's prison. I can do that. And then they said, the men's ministry, the correctional facility, and Halava. And I thought to myself, there are no mistakes. I'm here. Holy Spirit is calling me. I'm going to the Course in Miracles every Sunday after church. I think this is meant to be of service. And when I got up there and I reached the person that was to be in touch with me, she said, June Dillinger, I've been looking for you for 6 months. And I said, why? And she said, because I wanted to know who cuts your hair. I felt immediately welcomed. The transitional piece to this is 5 years later, by spending time in both communities, I listened to music on the way home and the way there. In my little car, I drove fast and I sang loud to Ricky Byers, formerly Beckwith, crying and singing, rejoicing for how I felt, for being of service, for giving back. But I wasn't giving back to them. I was overflowing my own cup by changing the conversation within me. There's no way I can't say that being of service isn't supportive to the outside world, because it is. But the greater piece is, in unity, you find transition within you because of the inner work that you are leaning into and willing to do. I feel the essence of spirit within me. Unity. I feel unity. I feel engaged because I'm choosing that for myself and for you. For me to see me, for you to see me, and for me to do my best in making love visible everywhere. For all of you that came today, I would encourage you highly to enroll in the class. The workshop is invaluable. Margie mentioned it, and I will probably hear about it again. Just carve out the time if this calls to you. I invite you to let your spirit be alive within you, because you are a gift, and that's why you are here today. Thank you, Reverend Margie.